Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are reviewing the Challenge Cup, which is the better of the two tournaments because it has Edinburgh in it. And that's the only reason. Yeah, I've done the Champions. If you've not seen it, I'll put a little eye up there. Go and click it. It's a long one but a good one in my opinion. I'm going to do something similar in this one. Just talk about each game and kind of what each team need if they need anything to qualify. And that's starting off with Cardiff versus Connacht at the Cardiff Arms. Going into the pools, Connacht have already qualified. They have already secured top spot in their group. Cardiff are sitting third on 7, so Cardiff really actually are looking for a win. Connacht, I mean, they're perfect. They're 15 points from 3 games. They have had a perfect start. Interestingly though, I think Connacht's going to be a tough game for them. Cardiff's going to be a tough game. I mean, Cardiff are doing really well in the URC. It is at the Cardiff Arms. I wouldn't be surprised if Cardiff take this game. And now the one thing that Connacht will really be pushing is looking and trying to secure a top 2 seeding. And they are currently on 15 points. And when you look, you've got Montpellier and Edinburgh, who are both the other 2 clubs who are likely to take top spot in the other 2 groups, both with easier draws. Which if Connacht slip this game up, they might blow top 2 seeding, which would blow a home semi-final, a guaranteed home semi-final if they make it, which would be, tough for them. I'm not saying that's possible. I mean, Cardiff is a winnable game for them. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy one, but I actually do think Cardiff will get a result. As an Edinburgh fan, I'm hoping Cardiff will get a result, but we'll have to wait and see. Next up, we've got Newcastle at home to Montpellier. And again, Montpellier, that other team, they're top of Pool 2. I've spoken about them. On 14 points, Newcastle. I mean, in theory, Newcastle could qualify with a big win, but let's be honest, that's not going to happen. Montpellier are going to get a bonus point win. They're going to quite comfortably cruise top of the pool. I really struggle to see Newcastle getting anything, especially in... Oh no, it is in Newcastle, but still, I struggle to see them getting anything. Next up, we've got Pau against Ospreys. And this is an interesting one, as both clubs have already qualified in second and third. So, yeah, the interesting one is this game will decide who gets a home. Or guarantees a home. I know the Challenge kind of do it weirdly with the drop-down teams as well. But this, the winner of that game will guarantee a home round of 16 game. Which will be quite big for them. I'm not going to lie. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm losing myself here. It is in France, which does say advantage Pau, and Pau haven't been bad. They've struggled some seasons, but they've not been bad this season. Ospreys, again, they've had an on and off season in both the league and in Europe, and I really wouldn't be surprised if Pau can take the result away in France. You know what I say about French teams, they're big in France. Next up, we've got Lions at home to Dragons. I mean, this is in South Africa. Looking the 4th and 5th, so this is actually really for that last qualifying spot in Pool 2. This is actually going to be an interesting tie, I think. I do think Lions will take it because it is in South Africa and they actually have been decent this season, but I really wouldn't be surprised if Dragons can maybe pull something off just with what's at jeopardy. But we'll have to wait and see. I do think the Lions will take that. Next up is Scarlets versus Vang. We got the pool there in. Again, this is a fight for qualification. 4th and 5th in the pool on 6 and 7 points respectively. Even then, they could jump up even more as 2nd and 3rd place Gloucester and Bayonne are playing each other. So, more than likely, the winner of this game is going to jump up to at least 3rd probably 3rd in the table. Yeah, it is in Wales, which does say to me advantage Scarlets. Van, I mean, to be fair, Van look decent. I've been looking decent for a team that's just been back up from Pro D. I know they kind of jump up and down a little bit, but they've not been terrible. However, I do think Scarlets will do enough to get the job done at the Park of Scarlets in Linlethely. But we'll have to wait and see with that one. Next up, we've got Lyon against Cheetahs. This game is in Pool 1, second versus fifth. And again, you've got to think this game's a big game for qualification. There's 3 points between Lyon in second and Cheetahs in fifth. So really, I mean, Lyon might lose and get away with it just with, if Connacht beat Cardiff, and they might just about squeeze it. But I think, it's a big game for Cheetahs as well. As if they don't get the win, then they're not going through, and I don't think they will win. I think Lyon in France, I'll say it again, French teams in France and South African teams not in South Africa usually go one way, and I do think this will go the way of Lyon. Next up, we've got Edinburgh versus Black Lion, and again, this is a big game for Edinburgh. Black Lion, they could theoretically qualify. They are sitting on 4 points. I mean, if they were to win, they'd jump the loser of the Varn Scarlets, and potentially, if they get a big win, jump the loser of the Gloucester Bayonne, but I doubt it. But for Edinburgh, a win, no matter bonus points, guarantees top spot and top 3 pulling for Edinburgh, which is important because I think they are actually incredible at home, and I think they could easily beat anyone currently in the challenge and anyone with a potential drop down from the champions at home. Away, that's a different story, and I think Edinburgh will be really interested in the Connacht Cardiff, as if Connacht do drop points, they can guarantee a home semi-final if they make it, obviously. But Edinburgh I'm expecting a big win from them. I mean, I'm actually going down to this. I can't wait. I really am excited to see Black Lion, the Georgian team, live. But yeah, we'll have to see. But I think Edinburgh will get a big win. Next up, we've got Bayonne at home to Gloucester, and this again is a massive matchup, as this is second versus third in Pool 3. And yes, as I said, if Edinburgh was to lose, top spot would be on offer, but I can't see them losing that game, I'm going to be honest. So this is really for the other home round of 16 game, and I think that's key for both teams, as there's a theme between them. At home they're really good, away from home they'll struggle. And now this is in France, so advantage Bayonne, and I do think Bayonne will take it. However, Gloucester just can sometimes squeeze out these interesting results, but I do think Bayonne will take it, and I do think Bayonne will take second place in the pool and, get a home round of 16 game. But that is one to watch, and again, with the Scarlets Van thing, that would, drastically affect the loser of that game. So yeah, that game is relying on a lot of other results. And then last but not least, we've got Zebra at home to Perpignan. Zebra have had a horrible time of it in the Challenge Cup. They have had no wins whatsoever. They have picked up a couple of bonus points. Perpignan are in fourth, so I mean, it isn't impossible for Zebra to qualify if they got a bonus point win. Denied Perpignan anything, and Cheetahs got nothing out of the Lyon game, which is a fairly expected result. Zebra would jump up to fourth and qualify. However, I can't see Zebra winning, especially in Italy, but I struggle to see them getting a bonus point win and, making sure Perpignan don't get in on them. I feel if Zebra were to get a win, it'd be by a couple of points. And yeah, but Perpignan have actually impressed. They've got a couple of interesting wins. I mean, they drew with Cheetahs, and was it Cardiff they beat? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, that's the pool matchups. Obviously, there's not as many games in this, as there's only 3 pools, as 4 teams from the champions drop down to make up the round of 16. But yeah, just to give you a run through of what I think is going to happen, I've got Cardiff to beat Connacht, Montpellier to beat Newcastle, Pau to beat Ospreys, Lions to beat Dragons, Scarlets to beat Van, Lyon to beat Cheetahs, Edinburgh to beat Black Lion, Bayonne to beat Gloucester, and Zebra to beat Perpignan. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the challenge, and check out the champions. Next time we will know what the knockouts are, and I know I forgot to do predictions for the pools, but I might do a knockout predictions, and yeah, we'll go from there. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, I shall see you later.